What the fuck? Where's the chat? Oh shit, I don't know where the damn chat box is. Hold on. There we go. Haley. Well, I can't help you pick who you want to watch. But I did grind the valves on the old cockshut head today. I think the next time I do that, I'm taking it to a goddamn shop. But, I don't know, ended up with some okay seats, I guess. Whatever. Kyle's here. Alex is here. What'd you do today, Kyle? How did the makeshift drill motor work out? Well, it probably would have worked, Cody, but I couldn't true up the stone. I'm missing that stone truing piece. Here, I'll take you off this goofy stand for a second. So, like, to true the stone, I'm missing the piece that goes here, trues the stone, so I didn't want to start grinding my valves, not knowing if that stone was going to be true or not. So I went to a buddy's place and borrowed his machine to grind the valves themselves, and then I used all my junk for doing the seats. So yeah, there's valves are all back in. I haven't put the springs on yet, but you know, whatever. I ended up found two new valves, new old stocks or whatever. This is one of them. So that heart par valve, if you guys, I don't know if you watched or not, but that one that had the heart par logo on it, that one. So I decided to keep it out, just keep it on the shelf, and replace it with a new one. And then that one that was really pitted real bad, I replaced it as well. I don't think that would have ground out. There wouldn't have been much left of the valves. So yeah, holy shit, Rick's in. Have a beer. There we go. Fuck it. Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? Let's see. Jeff's here. How you doing, Jeff? Kyle, whole lot of nothing. The wife has the daughter in Minneapolis, so I have Hudson. Well, the wife's in the Twin Cities. That sucks for her. 44 degrees today at Bryce's place. I don't even know what the temperature is right now here. Let's have a little look-see. I'm doing good, Jeff. Got the valves ground in the cockshed head, so I'm happy about that. However, I wouldn't do it again myself, I don't think. Temperature here right now is... Now, do you guys want it in freedom units, or? Of course you do. It's 41 degrees here right now. What'd Ricky do today? It's only freedom units because you're in here, Kyle. It's 28 there, Rick? So is it am I warmer than you? Must be. You save a few dollars doing it yourself. Yeah. Unless you screw up your seat and you can't get seats anymore, and then it costs you a whole lot more. The first one that I did, it was just about borderline that I was going to cut her too far. A scraper and a sawmill. What kind of scraper did you get? Honda suspension, tuned brakes, turn sway bar links, turned exhaust, turned tune-up, tire pressure monitoring sensors, etc., etc., etc. Now there's a fucking Acadia in here. Goddamn Acadias. Well, if zip tie said it, well, no, I'm not going to take back everything I said to you. Cody, what'd you do today? Saturday, day off. You must have been at the bar drinking beer. The constants, they never leave. Don't want to make, it's cable operated, 2-wheel towed scraper, about 4 yards, operates on one line. Quite unusual. 2 wheels, that does sound unusual for a cable scraper. You'll have to put it on your channel when you get her loaded up and home. I'd be curious to see that one. Yeah, Kyle, that gantry crane, it doesn't fit where the tractor is, but thanks for noticing, you fucker. It's too wide. The tractor's too wide, the way that it's positioned in the shop. Otherwise, I, yes, would have used my homemade little crane thing there. God, you never let nothing, no detail gets by you, eh? Cody sat on the couch all day. Had my varicose vein zapped out yesterday on my legs. Well, that doesn't sound like very much fucking fun. Couch and beer, I suppose. Oh, yeah, as Rick said, couch and beer. I just like to stir the pot. Fact. Pork tenderloins on the pellet grill. How'd they turn out, Alex? Did you cook the shit out of them like my mom used to? Mom, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Rick doesn't know what a coach is. Arm in a sling and still wrenching. Well, he's just more of a man than the rest of us. Had to forego the beer. I suppose you had to forego the beer for the procedure. I will video. Perfect. I'm gonna get my dad's co-op E3 going again this year. Needs a manful of water. Man, what is with co-op E3s lately? Who else is? Somebody else is working on a co-op E3. Oh, shop time with Dave. Same thing as a Cockshot 30. If you need parts, if you can't find co-op parts. Rick can't tell us the last time he actually sat on the couch. I can be honest, that all the times I've ever been down to see Rick, I've never seen him sit on the couch either. So, hell, he hardly even sits in a chair when we're sitting around drinking beer. So. Very good, fell apart. Excellent. Did you dip them in ranch, Alex? Did they give you enough drugs to bring home with you, Cody? Oh, there's another guy working on E3. Jerk's Garage. I don't know if I've been on that one, seen that guy, but is it like something big coming up for co-op tractors and implements or something, or co-op farm equipment? No take-home drugs. Well, shit. Maple barbecue sauce. I was just taking a shot at Kyle on the ranch thing, but I see there's another Jeff who spells it correctly. Case features this year. Should be freaking Caterpillar features this year, god damn it. Caterpillar's 100 this year. Every freaking show should be featuring Caterpillar. Everybody always says, oh, we can't have Caterpillar. They're construction. Well, no, they were agriculture long before they were ever construction. I know there is, Kyle. But nobody else, like, who features Case on a freaking 100-year Caterpillar? Come on. It's just bad planning. Also have a co-op plow and corn planter. I didn't know co-op had a corn planter. We don't grow a lot of corn up here, so. Rick's not going anyway. We'll haul your ass to a show one of these times, Rick. Or we'll convince some of these show planners just to have it. No. Well, that went down fast. Why doesn't Kyle have a wrench? Let's see if I can fix that. Oh, that's Rick. Kyle. Add moderator. There you go, Kyle. You got a wrench. I don't know what the fuck the difference is between managing and standard. I'll be featuring Caterpillar in my front yard this year. That's fantastic, Jeff. I think there's a few of us on here that could feature Caterpillar in our front yards. Managing mods can kick out other standard mods. Oh. Who's got the power over that on Rick's channel with that? Is it just Luke? Currently featuring a shit show in my front yard. Just vehicles lined up or what, Rick? $65 is ugly. Are you talking about the Caterpillar 65? I missed something there. Oh yeah, John said he's got several calls asking him to bring that 65 out. Apparently they're quite unique. They are unique, but they're friggin' ugly. I agree with Jeff and Kyle both on that. 34-36. Holy crap, you're piled up, buddy. What did the folks at the Lincoln decide to do today? Get back in touch with you today? Cody, that's fair. That's fair. Feature cat in your driveway year round. So do I. Big freaking logo out in front of my house all the time. Insurance says I need a lockbox for keys now. Well, fuck. That sounds like a pain in the dick. Different codes today on the Lincoln. They're gonna have a long trip home. I think the 65 was just a filler model until they had the 70 or the 75 figured out. We're gonna have a Cat 60 in our SARM trade show this year next to a brand new D6. That's gonna be kind of cool. Not my Cat 60. It is far from done. The parts for, well, I know there's at least one person in here who will appreciate seeing the parts pile, Jeff. It's all right there, buddy. I'll get to it here one of these days. Oil pump, carburetor, jugs, pistons over there, more jugs. And then these crates are all full of bits and pieces that I gotta clean. I haven't forgot about it. YouTube doesn't let me forget. You want to see a parts pile? Wonder why they won't go for the lock the door thing. That seems, I don't know. Trying to get a 60 to plow day. I've seen them run and drive in person, but never do any work. Well, you haven't watched Jeff's channel then, because Jeff's had his 60 working. Or you mean you've never seen one in person work? Holy Christ, is my hair getting gray. Jesus, those LED lights really show it. That's not in person. Okay, yeah, that's I figured that out before I finished my sentence. That's why I asked you both versions. Just chill out. I've only ever seen one on a belt, so I've actually never seen one pull anything either, Kyle, but I've seen one belted up on a, what the hell was it, a sawmill. So at least you have hair. Well, there is that. I'll be right back. I'm grabbing another beer. Mother Nature is still cold enough to be a fridge. Saw Jeff's 60 in person when it was still in the barn. Glad he got it put together. Yes, I will be excited when ours is together too. Be a lot easier if the shop was right here. I could be tinkering on it all the time, but the fact that I had to bring all the parts here and it's just a pain in the butt. But we'll get her. We'll get her there. We'll get her done. I get this caulk shut finished, and then I can start hammering away on those parts. You going live tonight, Rick? Oh yeah, Rick always goes lives on frickin' Saturdays. My bad. Sorry, Rick. $13 and $7. Hit the thumbs up. Thanks, Alex. I don't know that it really matters, but thank you. All good, thank you. Ah, you're welcome. Whatever. Can't believe your boss overbooked you. What a dick move. I run my crusher and have plowed with my 60. I would eventually like to make a tandem hitch to pull 2 plows. 5 bond didn't even make it break a sweat. Yeah, 5 would be hardly a workout for a 60. You've actually had it running on your crusher, Jeff? I don't know. Has that been on YouTube? Maybe I missed that. What's the horsepower rating for a 60? Well, are you talking on the belt or the drawbar there, Cody? Tiered incentives. Gotta get them numbers up. I think they could add a tier, though. Both. Yes, at the last couple of years is the Badger Show. Oh, nice. How's it crush? The crusher crush nice? Seven bottom land plow. Have I seen pictures of that, Kyle? Is that the one? I think I've seen it. The Lizard Licks. Hit the like button. I don't know who the Lizard Licks is, but welcome. Oh, and sorry, Cody. 65 and 77. 65 and 70. 75. I can't remember. Oh, 65 on the drawbar, though. According to the Nebraska test shit. Good day from Australia. Oh, down under. What time is it there? Must be early in the morning. $2:15 p.m. Oh shit, it's afternoon. All right. Yeah, Cody. A lot of those older cap models, like if it was a 20, it was kind of rated at 20 horsepower. It was a 30, 28, 25, so on and so forth. That's kind of how they you can kind of loosely use that as a gauge. It's not like 100% perfect, but oh, Kyle's sending texts. Oh, that must be a picture. Gotcha. I'll check it out after. Thank you. 18 hours difference. Yeah, it's 9:16 here, 9:15 here. So how long you laid up for, Cody? Just a couple of days, or? I think, oh, you said Monday. Never mind, sorry. It's a huge bastard. Would have to be if it's 7 bottoms. Is it one of those land ones that flips, Kyle? From side to side, or just one direction? Mid-20s Russell crushing plant. Oh, cool. Rock River show this year. They're featuring Caterpillar. Yeah, I heard they're doing cat at Rock River Threshery. Procedure only took 30 minutes. Nice. One direction. You aren't on mountain time, Nathan. No, so well, Saskatchewan's on its own time, Bryce. We don't do the daylight savings time thing. So, half the year we're on Central Standard, and then the other half we're kind of just in our own little blip here, or our own little time zone. Minnesota and all Chicago and all that, but when the time change happens, we'll be an hour different. But I don't have to change my clock ever, so which is nice. I just have to worry about every time I cross a border for work, what time it is when I get there and where I'm going. And more prep work than anything. Yeah, it's like I bet you're probably. How long were you there ahead of time? An hour? Couple? I hope we dump the stupid time change bullshit. Yeah, I tell you, we've never ever had it in my entire life here, and yeah, it really doesn't make that big of a difference. It's not necessary, Kyle. You're absolutely right. Yep, Rick's got her on fuck daylight savings time. You guys got her. I've been subbed for 2 years now. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Hour and a half prior to the start time. It's like freaking flying, man. You gotta be there 2 hours ahead of time. It's ridiculous. God damn. At least with flying, I can go with a bar. Amen for that one, brother. Katie's surgery the same way. Hours of prep for 15-second surgery. Fucking healthcare. What a joke. Ours is even more of a joke. I don't want to get into Canadian healthcare, but it's a joke. What's on the floor? AstroTurf? Yeah. This little garage in here, Kyle, at some point somebody laid some kind of AstroTurfy shit over top of the dirt floor, so it's just what's in here. It's actually kind of comfy to lay on and stuff, but it just sucks when you want to jack anything up because you always got to have a piece of wood or something to put your jack on, but it's comfy to lay on. I have a 1963 International 414 Tractor. 63 moldboard plow. Cool. That's all I got. Same age as me. Well, you're a little older than me. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. They even sent me a bill for two weeks ago, and frick, wow. No concrete. Yeah, it's a weird little situation, but it does the trick for now. It's insulated and heated, and it works. How you making out on that Lu Wang or Lu Gong or Gong Wei or whatever the heck it is, Matt? That Chinese diesel engine there. I caught up with your latest videos, but any update? How'd you make it out with the fuel pump? Li Wang? I don't know what the heck it is. I can't remember. You know the one I'm talking about. Drag trike is a plow as well. Now, I don't know what a drag trike is. Is that an Australian term for something? Or if I Google it, what am I going to come up with? I'm the exact opposite boat. I got concrete, no insulation. Wood stove will heat it, but it's hungry. Yeah. Wonton Fooey. Okay, that sounds like soup, but it's an engine. Haven't got a fuel pump yet. Got diverted to my Gibson tractor. Oh, good deal. Good deal. I think more than one person told them to put pecs on the floor. Wu Ling. Oh, not wonton. What did Lizard Licks say that thing was called? Dirt drags. Oh, okay. Dirt drags. That was a typo. Gotcha. I hit my budget. But yes, I will never pour concrete again without pecs. You know what, Kyle, to be honest with you, I probably, if I was building a shop for the first time, wouldn't think of it either. But because my grandpa's got heated floors and I grew up all my life not knowing any different, because he put heated floors in that, even in the original shop, long before he put the addition on. And I just don't know any different. I can't understand why anybody pours a floor for a shop without heated floors. So I get it though. If I never knew any different, I probably would have done the same thing. Wonton is the nickname. I like it. Front steps and driveway need pecs. That's actually not a bad idea. You'd never have to worry about snow sticking to your steps. How'd your show go today, Matt? Took the nitros off. It was too scary. At least you don't build a shop and not heat it or power it. Oh, I wonder who those shots are fired at. We all told him the same thing though. He didn't listen either. $4,000 in foam and pecs at the time. Said fuck it and went without. I get you. I hear you. Once you get the shop insulated, it'll help too. But hey, Zane's in from Hodgepodge Dodge Garage. How you doing, Zane? Great show on the east side of Tucson. About 10 tractors and half dozen engines. Lots of kids climbing on my Gibson. Well, you know, Matt, that is the crucial part right there. Making sure that the young folks and the young kids get a chance to sit on some of this stuff. Otherwise, there ain't going to be anybody to keep it going. When, I mean, I'm not saying I'm an old guy or nothing, but what the heck am I? 37. And there's a lot fewer guys my age doing into it. So get the kids on the stuff. Only trouble I have is being used to 100 degrees and my fucking feet aren't cold at night. 65 degrees in the house. In Toby's defense, he did say it will never be a shop, strictly storage. Even a storage, like I get you, Kyle, but even for a storage building, you wouldn't want power in your storage building so that if it's dark out and you want to go look at something in your storage building, you can turn the damn lights on at least. I mean, I guess it's easy to go out there and point a flashlight and carry all that kind of shit around, but like, I don't know. I just even if you didn't want to put power in it right now, just put the tube in the floor from the outside to the inside, so that if you ever do want to do it, you don't got to jackhammer your floor apart. Zane, what have you been working on, man? Matt's shop started out as a storage building. That changed fast. I wired that sucker up and never looked back. To be fair, how much time does he spend outside after dark? Well, yeah. He's tucked in when the stars go, and when the sun goes down. Tried telling him to stub in a 2-inch pipe. Yeah. Oh, nothing as of now. Been plowing snow all week. How much snow are you getting? We're in a little bit of a warm up here. We've had our fair share of dang snow, though, let me tell you. And cold. Holy smokes. Depends on when his mom puts him to bed. Oh, at least we are all on the same page, boys. Appreciate you. 5 inches. Is that a good dump for you guys? I don't really know your average snowfall, but is that like the world shuts down 5 inches of snow, or? Cold don't worry you. Always warm up faster. I don't like putting extra holes inside of a building. Just another spot for water intrusion. Pretty much. We're supposed to get 10. Whew. So 5 pretty much shuts the place down. 10 is like call the National Guard, or like it's a state of emergency, or how's that work? I mean, 10 inches, that's... And I'm not trying to be a smart ass or nothing, but we do get our fair share of snow up here. This year especially, we've had a lot of snow this winter. It's to the point where the National Guard... It's to the point where the guys that do the county plowing and everything, they're having to start stacking the snow with their wing. There's nothing left in the ditches for them to, so they're starting to wing it up. And then every time it blows, it just blows in because it's stacked up so high. But years back, I discovered the snow limit for our Subaru Forester. 15 inches of wet snow. I would say that's the limit for a Forester. I bumped that up 2 inches when I fitted it with studded mud tires. Most I've seen the National Guard do is drop hay to cattle from helicopters. So okay, well, maybe I got it wrong, Kyle. Correct me and educate me. For an emergency situation like that, if it's not if it's not the National Guard, who assists? Who do they call? Nothing really shuts down when snows here. Just when we get 34 inches in 2 days. Well, 34 inches, let's just be realistic. That's going to shut everything down here too. For fucking snow, nobody. Okay, but if there's like a emergency for like a, I don't know, hurricane out zone or floods or some shit like that, is it just the military or what? Department of Transportation to clear it. Have you got any snow yet, Kyle, aside from that little dusting that you sent us pictures of? Jesus, I can see how you get going like a couple hours. Fuck, this has been going for 40 minutes already. Time flies. National Guard, it's deployed for national disasters. Alrighty, thank you, sir. Sandbagging. Well, sandbagger, sandbag. We got 34 inches of Missouri. I'd take a toaster to the bath. That's funny, Zane. That's funny. That's not that bad, buddy. So what are you plowing snow with? Like a truck with a box and a sand spreader and a plow on it, or a loader or a grader, or what are you plowing in? 2 inches last week from Kyle. Most of it melted today, 50 here. Same tomorrow and all week. Nice. 2020 Mac Granite tandem dump. Nice. Sand spreader in it or just a plow on it? You got that much snow in April, Alex, in 2018? Dang, that's late to be getting snow. Plow on a spreader. Get the generator in, and I'm ready for the big one. 30 plus. Fuck it, let's do it. Have you haven't had a chance to start that generator yet, have you, Rick? You young guns should have been around in 78, 79. Snowed almost every night. I used the tractor backhoe to knock down banks where snowmobile trails crossed roads because it was winged so high. Yeah, it's actually my grandparents tell me similar stories, Jeff. My grandma, she remembers when she was a kid, like D8s were plowing out the roads because there was so much snow. It just with V plows on them, and it was it was probably it was in the 70s too. No, it'd be earlier than that. Sorry, not 70s. It'd been probably the late 50s, I guess. But even still, a tremendous amount of snow to be having to use D8s with V plows to clear out the county roads. When you can do that, right? Because it's a 10-year plan. Get a mixture of salt and grits. They're like screenings. Yeah, that's similar to what they do here, Zane. The only difference is the salt that we get or that we use is so there's lots of potash mines here in Saskatchewan, and the byproduct from potash, or the waste product if you want to, is like a salt. So all of the salt that we use on our roads is right out of those mines. It's super corrosive. It's bad. It's nasty stuff. But they mix it up with a little bit of granular sand. But similar idea. Holy smokes, the chat's going crazy now. Lee Harris, 1991, April 15th, got 6 inches of snow in Hinckley. Was snowmobiling my ass off. What does the salt do? So it just helps to melt the snow and the ice. Basically, the heat from the sun activates it, and it gets melting, and then the gravel mixed into it provides traction. Barn started to collapse. There was so much snow. 68, 69 was the bad years in South Dakota. Really cold in 77. The early 80s sucked too. 10-year plan. I'm too old for that shit. I kicked the bucket. I walked by. I kick every bucket I walk by so they don't kick me. No, you're just filling them full of freaking oil filters and tossing them in the burn bin. Also looking for empties, huh? Okay. Matt says, when we were still living up north, I had an old Case 310 dozer to push snow. It pulled Toyota RAV4s out of the ravines, too. Oh, you probably should have just left Toyota RAV4s in the ravine. Where's Luke? Oh, wait, he's not here. Kyle, I wonder if the airboat is in Rick's 10-year plan. You guys use beet juice. They use beet juice in Alberta, Kyle. I don't know if they're still using it or not, though. Didn't work very good. It kind of gets, like, slick and slippery. It's not super... It didn't work as good as they thought it did. But because there's lots of vegetable farms in southwestern Alberta, they try using beet juice. But I don't think it worked as good as I thought it was going to. Hey, no problem there, Lizard Licks. What's your name, so I don't have to say Lizard Licks? It's I feel like I'm going to say Lizard Dicks one of these times, and then just what's your name so I can call you by your name. We can put it on a list next to the 1840. Well, there's that too. 1994, we got lots of snow in northern Alberta. They hired D7s and D8s to open the road. There was so much snow. 1979, 5,000 Arctic Cat couldn't go. Well, heck. Farm of Treasures, how you doing? Welcome. MoDOT uses beet juice. I've heard it works great. Well, it must be a temperature thing, because I think anybody I've talked to from southern Alberta, they said that beet juice wasn't a real good deal. Diamond Rio or the white. Beet juice is slimy as hell. Yeah, see, that's where I don't think it works so great in the cold. Wouldn't be the first time. I've heard RAV4s are good to sleep in if you get hammered. Cody. Salt lowers the freezing temp of the snow to help clear roads. Salt brine. Using salt brine before it snows. Craig, all right, welcome, man. Good deal. I'm Nathan. You probably knew that. You subscribe to the channel. Doing well. Right on. What's the temperature in northern Alberta there, farming with treasures? I don't know how far in northern Alberta you are, if you're up like Grand Prairie or Edmonton or... But how's your weather? We got a good little warm snap here in Saskatchewan for a while, so... Wish we go back to chains, studded snow tires, and straight plowing. Maybe sand, no salt. I'd be okay with just sand, too. It's so freaking corrosive on everything, Kyle. They both still think it was a manual. Holy cheese, Rick. Oh, no. It was, wow. Fuck, Rick. Lizard was a nickname when I was driving road trains. Road trains, how long of road trains were you driving? How many trailers were you pulling? Wish I'd buy a few 6x6 trucks. They're really not that much more expensive. Do you get enough snow to justify it, though? Like, is that why they won't buy them? You know, you only get 5 inches a couple times a year. Like, is that why they won't do it? Or twin stick, Rick? I don't know. That's almost... Fuck, Cody, that's almost worse than what Rick said. Jesus. Outlawed chains in 1970. Now, chains, though, truckers still have to use them in the mountains, but... Hour north of Grand Prairie. Touched plus 8 degrees Celsius today. Plus 3 right now. Jeez, that's a nice little warm snap for up there. Beauty. 5 and 4, fighting for third. God damn it. 3 trailers, nice. What kind of truck were you running to pull them? Kenworth or... Yeah, very true. Bryce, we can run studs yet from October to May. The trouble is finding decent tires with studs. There is that. 48 feet long. 3 trailers, 48 feet long. Nice. Kenworth Max Superliner, Ford Aeromax. Which one did you prefer? Those are all actually pretty nice trucks. Very nice here. 40 degrees warmer than it was a week ago. Oh man, it was cold a week ago. My poor ass was freezing my nuts off out training operators. Tire rack will stud most tires for you now, Kyle. Shop looks warm. It's, what is it in here right now? Let's have a look at my thermometer. It is about 61 degrees in here. I turned the heater off a little while ago. It was getting a little bit too warm in here. So. Funny how almost all trailers are measured in feet. Oh, fuck, here we go. Kenworth 950 was your favorite? That's nice. That's good side. Nice truck. Tuesday was brutal, even in the sunshine. Tuesday was brutal, even in the sunshine. Can concur. Alex wants to know the max number of trailers you can pull, Craig. I don't know that limit either, but I've seen some pictures of some pretty long rigs down there. Right before last, we were still below 0 Fahrenheit. I think we're still above freezing tonight. 77 air temp. 114 floor temp. God damn, that's hot. Christ, it was 65 in here and I was sweating my ass off. Do you watch AVE, Nathan? Ave? He's Canadian. I do not. He's a YouTuber or what? I snapped the insulation on 4/0 cable like it was cheap plastic. Not surprised. Back then 3, it's all different now. Gotcha. AVE is cool, but has his own vocabulary. What part of Canada is he from? I'll send you a link. I think he lives in BC. But the guy is a brain. Okay. Shoot me his link. I'll check him out. Oh, fuck. Always thought the double 53 footers in North South Dakota was a lot. Yeah, they pull doubles here too a lot, Cody, on the on the big freeways and stuff. But they're long. Here you can pull 2 30 footers. Nothing more than that. Yeah, you can pull 2 52 footers or 53 footers, whatever you want to call them here. How many days do you have off? How many days do I have off? Just the weekend. Saturday and Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I work. I work for Finning. Cat dealer. I'm an operator trainer, so I'm always on the go. Is a brain. Fuck does that mean? I want to know too. He has more than 30 brain cells left, Rick. Okay, I'm getting another beer. Means he's smart, Rick. Also does a lot of tool teardowns, DeWalt, Milwaukee, etc. Why does he tear them down? To look at the innards and compare them or what? Minnesota does not allow double 53 footers. Triple 28s are okay though. Don't quite get that one. The only place in Saskatchewan they can pull 2 52 footers is on a double lane interstate. If it's single lane, they got to drop one and they can only pull 1. Fighting for third, Bryce. Fighting for third. What did Bryce say? Did I miss something? Oh, I gotcha. Brother-in-law works for Strongco. Does 2 weeks in, 1 week out. Gotcha. We both know a couple people that have 2 brain cells fighting for third place. No trolls here. I don't know. Yeah, what the hell? I probably, I'm not live as often as Rick, so I don't get the algorithm shit going on to populate my live stream into all the swipey shit. Compare them to see what's good and what's shit. And like any surprises? I know you're a Milwaukee guy like me, but any surprises? Like anything internal in Milwaukee that's like shocked you? I watched PJT Ventures. He mentioned a Saskatchewan socket set. Do you have one in your toolbox? A Saskatchewan tool set. Or socket set. Does that just mean a metric socket set? Because, yeah, I got lots of those. But I don't know what a Saskatchewan socket set would be. 25 years I worked Monday to Friday in the automotive repair shop. Kind of got the big farm enough to... Kind of got the farm big enough to farm. Probably better than working in a dealership shop. Anyway, old school cordless tools. I'm old school cordless tools. So like Makita or what? Did you get a new email address? I've tried to send you a couple and never hear back. Oh, Tom wants to know if you got a new email address there, Jeff. Made in Saskatchewan or slang term? Yeah, see, I'm just, yeah, I don't know. Nothing to be concerned over with DeWalt or Milwaukee. Yeah, they're the top 2, really. I mean, I know we all banter back and forth, red versus yellow and all that shit, but there's a point where you've got to stick with what you went with, and I made the choice to go red. Is what it is. Is it a different tablet or the one I usually used caught on fire and burnt up? I hate this one. I'm committed. Yeah, you're committed, Rick. 100%. You're more committed than probably anybody else that I know. Both get the job done at the end of the day. What about you, Ryobi? Me, Ryobi? No. I'm hanging out with Milwaukee. I can probably give you a quick little, oops, without moving the thing too much, but anyway, yeah. An adjustable wrench. Well, I got lots of adjustable wrenches, but none of them are like Saskatchewan branded. So now I'm curious. I want to go find out what a Saskatchewan branded adjustable wrench is. All hand tools, really old stuff. 1800s stuff. Well, that's a lot of work to drill a hole. Jesus. I'm not huge on buying Chinese tools, but I ordered a set of 3/4 drive, 3/4 to 2.5 sockets in 1/16 increments. Dude, my 3/4 inch sockets have been Chinese since the day I started my career, and those sockets have been on impacts and all kinds of shit when I was still on the shop wrenching full time. You're not gonna have any trouble with those sockets, Kyle. I'm DeWalt, committed because it was on sale for Black Friday a few years back. Yeah, that's just how she goes. Yeah. I have both, unfortunately. Mac Tools truck was selling DeWalt, so I ended up with that stuff. But it's older and sucks now, so I have newer Milwaukee stuff now. Yeah, but it works. I restore to usable. Well, that's cool, Craig. That's cool. I I think it's cool. I'm not into restoring old tools, but I appreciate the folks that do. Matt's a Milwaukee guy, but mine are all pre-Chinese and corded. These are impact sockets. I couldn't pass it up. Yeah, even my impact sockets are Chinese. Like my 3/4 stuff. The only thing that's not Chinese with my 3/4 inch stuff is my friggin' impact, my air impact. It's a snap-on. But all the sockets, my entire drawer of 3/4 inch sockets, all Chinese. Oh, that's a lie. My 3/4 inch torque wrench is not Chinese either. It's something else. I forget what it is. Westward, sorry. Westward for the 3/4 inch torque wrench. But all my sockets are 3/4 stuff. Nah. Even some of the 1 inch sockets I got that I don't ever have to use anymore, but used to have to use when I was in the shop, they're all Chinese too. When they get here, I will send pictures. Are they deeps or shallows or both? No, it just calls an adjustable wrench a Saskatchewan socket side. Oh, I got you. Okay. I got Wright USA and Craftsman USA 3/4. Wright stuff from the neighbor's tool buy and Craftsman from the pawn shop for $100. Can't go wrong doing that. Tom says at this point, who cares what kind of tool you have as long as it gets the broken machinery fixed and back operating. Time is money. You hit the nail on the head, Tom. Craig says is something I like to do. When I can take an 1800 hand saw that's rusty and get it back to usable and sharp, it's fun. I get it. When I get a 1930s or 40s piece of equipment running again, I get it. I get you. Bryce says my old woman wanted an in-depth explanation on selling scrap copper in Minnesota a few minutes ago. I told her I'm out of the recycling business. Cody's got an entire drawer of 3/4 drive sockets. Can't remember the last time I used them. Yeah, probably on the power generation side of things, you probably don't need to use them very often, do you? My 3/4 set is an auction sale special. Nothing wrong with that. Shallows. Lee says Tom Anderson, thumbs up. Oh. Need to split things and put more in the pole barn. Needs to make space in here for new things. Or you got to get that concrete poured in your back room and turn that into your like overflow tools parts, like actually not, like the little sort of half-assed it is right now, but actually get that floor poured in there and set that up, and then just gotta walk into the pole barn to get something that you need. Tom says, Bryce, just sell your scrap copper in Wisconsin. That law is only in Minnesota. You have to have a license. Money goes to buy tampons for men's rooms. Fuck's sakes. Kyle says, Cody, when I tore the RD4 down, I found a lot of sockets I didn't have. Now with an RD6, I'm sure I will use them. You have an RD6, Kyle? When did you get an RD6? Did I miss something? What the fuck? When did you get an RD6? Is that one from John? Cody, last time I had to align barrel to a 3516 was when they got used, and that was very minimal. Yep. Rick, it's got to warm up. I agree. But once she's warm, I don't know, how long would it take to get some concrete mixed up? Or do you want to get like a truck in and pour it, or do you want to just mix the concrete yourself and slab her in there? Get a set of Proto that feels good in my hand. Actually, I got some Proto stuff. It's not bad. Last fall. So was it the one that John had in his shop when I was there? Last fall or when I was at John's? Last spring? Was it the one that was in John's shop when I was there? No, it's an hour north of me. Okay, gotcha. Does it run? Or is it a project? Matt, I used to have a K&D 3/4 inch drive socket set complete. I kicked myself for selling. Why would you sell a 3/4 inch drive socket set? That's just a handy set of sockets to have around. You never know when you're gonna need a big socket. Guy down the road's gonna do it in trade. Oh, beauty, that's a sweet deal. Nice. Is he gonna screed it and everything and set it all up? Or does he gotta do that? He's just gonna pour it. Kyle, I'll be 70 weeks. 70 in a couple weeks. Need to see that RD4 run. And the next comment is going to be, I need to see that 60 run. Because that's what Kyle's going to say. That's the plan, Tom. I have 100 pounds ready. The funny thing is I can't sell to alter in Mankato. Once the kids needed braces, one of the kids needed braces, so the socket set went down. That sucks. Gotta put the kids first, though. I can't say that because I don't have kids, but I get you. I got you. I got some 1-inch drive sockets, as do I. Contractor, he'll do the whole works. Just gotta clean. Nice. That's awesome. That'll be slick once you got the floor poured in there. With pecs. Need him to work on the Harley. You need a 1-inch socket to work on your Harley? 1-inch drive socket to work on your Harley? What the heck's on a Harley that you need a 1-inch drive socket for? So I bought it stuck, quote unquote. Was last known to run in 1969. Got the brake bands backed off. It rolled, loaded, brought it home. Got the main clutch to move, pulled it around, and it turns over. Nice. Just got to get her to make some smoke now. Right on, buddy. I agree with Alex. Put the heat in the floor. You never know what the future holds. Pecs and insulation. I'll keep maintenance temp to control humidity and flash rust. That's a very, very smart move, buddy. The size of the sockets. Oh, a 1-inch socket, not a 1-inch drive socket. I gotcha. No. 1-inch. So you're using a 1-inch drive socket on a Harley? Am I understanding you right? Or am I mixing this shit up? Did you ever have any spline drive stuff? We used to use those tearing down traction motors at the R&R. Spline drive. Let me see if I'm thinking of the right thing here. You're talking like this kind of shit, Cody? Where's the camera? Is that what you're talking about? Spline drive? Pony stuck. Steering clutch levers don't move. Like all. Yeah, that's fair. No, the sockets are 1-inch drive. Oh, okay. Toolbox tour. I always got asked. I'm actually amazed, Rick, that nobody has ever asked me that in my comments or anything on any video that I've ever popped out for a toolbox tour. Seriously, that just blows my mind. Jeff, I need to get back on the RD4. As projects we all got, buddy. We had a massive air gun that was spline drive instead of 1-inch square drive. Oh, okay. So is it like 12 splines or 16 or whatever it is? Am I thinking the right thing then? I could basically remake the entire shop tour series. It's all different now. That's fair. My toolbox isn't that exciting. I don't think anybody wants to see it that bad. Do you have a shop towel stock like Rick does? I do not. I buy the cloth ones from the Princess Auto store. Buy the bag for $10. Yeah. Something like that. It was big, heavy bastard, and shook the shit out of you. 3/4 inch air. Oh, it was a big bastard then, yep. Worst part was the Harley. I got myself $5,000 tool chest. Had to buy $1,000 worth of tools to fit the Harley. Don't need 1-inch drive, but main shaft on shovel heads get torqued to 400 foot-pounds. Dang. 400 foot-pounds. That's not crazy. The cylinder head on a C15 after the torque turns is probably more than that. No, it wouldn't be more than that. No, that's a lie. Even after the torque turns. Kyle, look on the bright side. Maybe you'll get that troll back. That troll that was all upset about you putting the thermometer that was plastic. Goddamn trolls. We don't have a Princess Auto here, unfortunately. It's the same thing as, what the hell is that store called down there now? I can't think of it off the top of my head. Son of a bitch. Harbor Freight. There it is. Thanks, Alex. That's the one. It's the exact same thing. Same shit. Different branded, different painted colors. It's exact same thing as a Harbor Freight. Oh, what do we got? Can't keep shop towels. The old woman says they're mouse nests. I've never seen a rodent in here. I've had the odd mouse in here, but I got traps set up, and if one comes in, it just gets freaking trapped, and that's the end of it. I got 600 foot-pound TIR. Torque wrench and a 5-to-1 multiplier. Final head bolt torque on a 3500 is 650 foot-pounds, I want to say. Yeah. I don't even know how high. I can't remember having used my 3/4 torque wrench. For so damn long, I don't even remember how high this fucking thing goes. It goes to 600. Yeah. Big bastard. This is you're torquing some big shit. Seems like Princess Auto has a lot more than Harbor Freight. I don't know that it does. I don't know. I've only ever been into Harbor Freight one time, but it kind of felt the same. Got 18 bags of Hobo Freight rigs and a partial. 8 bolts per head. Took 2 of us to torque 16 heads in a container. It was an arm workout. That whole that would be. Did you use a torque multiplier? You must have been using torque multiplier. Is that crikey? I'm not going to say shit about my inch-pound torque wrench. Sorry, that was my really bad version of an Australian accent, Craig. I apologize. Harbor Freight called. They want to buy some back from you, Rick. I have a 1-inch torque wrench at work. Main shaft nuts only so thin and only has 4 threads on it. Has to be good material. Yeah, no kidding. 3/4 drive torque wrench. All by itself, and you had to do 650. Wow. That's some serious pulling. Depends on the store. Harbor Freight doesn't have the stock that the larger stores in Tucson have. I suppose that would be true for Princess Auto too, though. Like the Princess Autos in Edmonton or Calgary or Saskatoon or Regina are going to be a lot more stocked than like some of the smaller communities or cities that have Princess Autos. So clicker, beam style, dial style, or digital torque wrenches. Mine are all clicker style. I don't know. For the amount that I use them anymore, I'm kind of glad I don't have digital ones because the batteries would be ever fucking dead. But I don't know. I just like simple. I'm out, guys. Thanks, Nathan. Jeff, thanks for coming, man. Appreciate you. Take the rest of the weekend and have a good weekend. Camping with Steve. He goes and buys camping gear that I've never seen at Harbor Freight. Well, Camping with Steve does buy some stuff at Princess Auto. Yeah, there is a camping. There's camping there. Yeah, fair enough. That guy's crazy though. That guy camping everywhere that he camps. That's crazy. Oh. Who the fuck looks for camping things? Rags and gloves. Well, his YouTube channel is about camping in random fucking places and just he buys that's his channel. I don't know. I don't have to look for camping things anymore because my travel trailer is all fucking stocked with that shit. So, but some people do, I guess. I did actually buy some shelving at Princess Auto the other day. They had 59-inch high 4-shelf racks for sale for $20. Each shelf will hold 300 pounds. So, figured what the hell. Stealth camping and has millions of followers. Yeah, that's the guy. My idea of camping these days is a Motel 6. Kyle uses an ice shake as a tent. An ice shack as a tent, Alex. Shack. SHACK. The last time I bought shelvings for $20, it took roll back to all at home. Yeah. Well, this shit all fit in the back seat of my pickup truck. Oh. Yep, it's an insulated tent. Actually, for camping in cooler temperatures, I think that's the right move, Kyle. As long as you got a cot, get yourself up off the grass. Why not? Mine just my pop-up ice shack's so damn big. I don't think it would make sense to camp in it. I haven't even put that thing up. I don't even know the last time I put it up because I haven't gone ice fishing. Yeah, Rick, you definitely get a different algorithm during your live, buddy, because she's pretty tame. Not that I'm complaining. I don't want a bunch of idiots, but sometimes it's fun to mess around with idiots. I just had a flashback to grumpy old men. Ice fishing. Is that Grumpy Old Man ice fishing? Is that where the flashback was? I like this more. Yep. Man, I haven't watched that movie for a really, really long time, Matt. Grumpy Old Man. You guys tell me if I turn this fan on, if it's too loud, just tell me if you can hear it in the background so that I can turn it off. But I'm gonna turn my fan on for a minute too here just to get some heat moving. If it's too loud, just say so though. Sounds like our group chat. And now I am one. Oh, I don't know if you're a grumpy old man there, Matt. My camper is a ProStar, and I camper most weekends. I don't know what a ProStar camper is, but good on you. It's fine? Okay, good, thanks. Excellent. Makes no sound. Beauty. If you're looking for a troll, I'm your Huckleberry. Well, just for your information, that quote from that movie is not "I'm your Huckleberry." And timed out. For your reference there, buddy, it's I'll be your Hucklebearer, not Huckleberry. When that whole Tombstone timeline was going on, a Hucklebearer was someone who carried your casket or something to that extent. You're bearing, you're a bearer, Hucklebearer. Anyway, we're having a heat wave, tropical heat. Had that stuck in my head from this week from that movie. I honestly can't. I wouldn't have known that was a quote from that movie. That's how long it's been since I've seen it. If you're looking for a troll. Grumpy Old Man ruined the joke. We had Alabama convinced we put our homeless in shacks on the lake. I'm out for the night. I'll be watching the videos. Catch you later, Jeff. Thanks for coming by, and appreciate you watching as always, my friend. I've only ever watched Rick's lives and now yours. Well, jeez, I don't know. That's I guess that's a compliment. I don't know. Everybody thinks we're brothers, so I guess, you know, that makes sense maybe. You're welcome. Yep, good job. Well, thanks there, Farman. Pretty sure Alabama would still believe that. I know a couple of people from Alabama, and I think you're probably... That's probably accurate, Cody. It's not Huckleberry. The quote from the Tombstone movie is Hucklebearer. Guess he did say he was gonna be a troll. Gonna go feed the boiler. Are you coming back, or is the wife gonna take you for the rest of the night, or what? Like, are you saying bye? Do we got to say bye, or? She's gone, remember? Finally broke her troll cherry. They play that movie continuously in Big Nose Kate's in Tombstone. I've actually been to Tombstone, Matt. I took a tour down there when I was down there for one of my work trips or whatever. I was there for 2 weeks and had the weekend, so took a trip down there. It's actually kind of a cool little place. And then I went down to, is it Bisbee? I think it's Bisbee. And did a tour of the copper mine there. So, Kyle is wifeless. Oh, yeah, right. She's in Twin Cities. Sorry, buddy. So you're coming back. Okay. I don't know if that fucking Candy guy is still watching or not, but the quote from the movie is, "I'll be your hucklebearer." Definitely means, it basically means I'll put you in the grave. And if you want to fucking read it, there you go. Fucking guy. "13 minutes west from there." West from Tombstone? Oh, so you're further east of Tucson than I thought you were. Bisbee and the Queen Mine Tour. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Yep. So you're 13 miles west of Tombstone or Bisbee? Miles, minutes, it's all the same. Tombstone. Okay. Rochester isn't really an improvement over Minneapolis. I can't speak to it. I've never been to Rochester other than driving through it. I've been to Minneapolis though, and can confirm, not a real great place to be. We call the mine the pit. Okay. It's definitely a different kind of mining, or that mine tour was a different kind of mining than the type of mining I'm used to seeing up here. Lots of ours is open pit, and the underground stuff is not in the side of a mountain. It's like a mile down. It's full of Subarus. Uh-huh. Lee says he doesn't hear much out of Rochester, though. "I'm your huckleberry," line means I'm the one you want. In Tombstone, the term huckleberry was misinterpreted as hucklebearer, leading to the confusion. The fucking... It's right in the... Whoops. Well, I'm not going to pick that up now. Oh, whatever, dude. You believe what you want to believe. The script says hucklebearer, so... I'm gonna do one further and fuck this guy. Adios. You can come back in 24 hours. Oh wait, did Rick kick him out? Kick him out, kick him out. And he's gone. He gone for good. Fears goes a guy in Rochester who killed his stepson and then his wife. Whatever country he came from, it was legal. So he couldn't understand why they arrested him. Well, those are the people that we don't want in our countries. Where they, if it's legal to murder people in the country you come from, we don't want you here. I think Rick gave him a boot. Good deal. Rick's got, yeah, well, any of the moderators do. Cody, lesbian limousines seem to be the popular everywhere, these idiots. Everywhere they're idiots. Lesbian limousines. Sounds entertaining. It's kind of different on his end. Not being a mod, lol. The messages just disappeared. Terrible in Duluth too, Tom. Terrible in Duluth too. Lesbian limousine equals... Ah, okay. Thank you. Thank you for filling me in. Matt drives a Subaru. I thought you had a Dodge, Matt. I'm glad I got a Land Cruiser. What's the most popular vehicle down there, Craig? Just curious. Surprised there's not more Subarus in Canada. Fucking tariffs. Oh, trust me, there's plenty of Subarus up here. In this populated areas, anyway. You don't see too many of them out here by me, but you get into the city. Well, there's a couple dealers in the city, so... Matt, I think you're okay. You probably have tractor parts or tools in your Subaru, not like the other idiots that pay $60 for a Starbucks coffee. Depends on what you want. Let's say pickup truck or four-wheel drive SUV. What's the kind of most popular? Subaru had a marketing campaign years back geared towards the gay guys and the lesbians to boost sales. Is that actually true, Kyle or Cody? I've never heard that before. Road, it's whatever off-road. It's as long as it's 4x4. Nissan or Toyota. Okay. Their proving grounds are in Minnesota, so the lesbian thing definitely checks. My wife calls it the blue bucket because it's always full of shit emoji. Always full of stuff from swap meets. Alex has just gotten used to seeing so-and-so was timed out by blank. Not sure why you don't have a wrench, Alex. Let's fix that. And I don't know why Matt doesn't have a wrench either, so let's fix that. There, fixed. Depends on whether you won the lottery or not here. So as far as pricing goes on vehicles down there, Craig, would Nissan and Toyota be similar, and then the Land Cruiser's like a price stage up? Matt says, sweet, I can always use another wrench. Never have too many wrenches. Fuck, it's warm enough here and your flies are coming awake. Farming with Treasures, I've done a few engines on them friggin' things. Those owners don't believe in maintenance on Subarus. Okay, yep. Alex's wrench won't need to be used to plow it like all the other ones he gets. Shots fired. Shots fired. 100,000 plus Australia dollars for a Land Rover or a Land Cruiser or whatever the heck. $32 ounces, Alex. 'Subaru only believe in coconut oil and kale. That's fair. I have the same hammer. So, speaking of hammers, okay, this is a 20-ounce hammer built by Impact Poly Hammers here in Saskatchewan, a local company. And this 20-ounce hammer hits harder than this freaking, what did I say it was? 32-ounce snap-on hammer. This hammer hits harder than this. It's freaking crazy. I don't know what's different or how they designed this thing, but this little freaking hammer, it's unreal. Anyway, if you want a new Impact or new soft face dead blow hammer, go check these guys out. Impact Poly Hammer. Built right here in Saskatchewan. Oh, did we get another George Yeti? Okay, whoever you are. Took an IQ test. If Rick, oh fuck you, George. You know what you're talking about. I like that this is like for a change. Rick can time people out. This is great. I love it. Base model Land Cruiser is about 120K. Wow, those things. So they're expensive here too. Cody, I just heard that the gays and lesbians use coconut oil for every kind. Made me wonder. Bye, George. Not sure you wanted Tom. I know a couple Land Rovers sitting. Turbos like to pile up. George is right, but fuck him. Whether he's right or not. What did I miss? Oh, we had 2 trolls. And keyword being had. Bryce, I thought the same thing when I heard that. I sure don't want to now. Feels good to boot people out. Rick, hey? Trucks over here are only for the extreme wealthy. So like nobody's driving around, Craig, with a F-250 Ford Super Duty. That's just not common there. I'm still here, doofus. Keep it up, you won't be. You're gonna find out real quick how the moderators work here. Appreciate you. Not anymore. The odd ram, yes. Okay. It's crazy how just from continent to continent how that sort of stuff changes. You guys just have fun. This is awesome. Back in the day, it was all F100 4x4s. F100s, okay. Recommend the Rick Bork live stream while you're at it. That way I can talk about your stupid ass. That way I can talk to your stupid ass. Yeah, if you guys don't go to Rick's live stream or subscribe to Rick Bork, go subscribe to the Rick Bork channel and come hang out on Wednesday night live stream. Matt, I drive, well, so my work truck is a 2024 F-150. And then my personal, well, my regular personal truck is a 2020 F-250 with 7.3 gas. And then I still have my 03 6-liter Power Stroke that I haven't sold yet, but once it's warmer, I'll get it fired up and get it up for sale and get it out of my driveway. But and then I also got a 2014 Ford Expedition. So yeah, George, Rick Bork live stream Wednesday nights. Go subscribe to his channel. You'll have a lot of fun over there. How's the 7.3 gasser working out? Well, it's thirsty when it's pulling, but I don't expect fuel mileage when I'm hauling trailer anyway, but empty I can get about 10.8 liters per 100. Oh god, I gotta convert that for you. Sorry, hold on a sec here. So 10, 8. So yeah, like empty I'm getting about 20 miles per gallon, 21 miles per gallon empty. Pulling trailer, like I say, it's thirsty, but I don't get too worried about fuel economy when I'm hooked to a trailer. The main reason for me going with that gas engine versus another diesel was just the fact that it's easier for me to service myself, to fix myself once it's off warranty and all that sort of stuff. A diesel, it's just those new fucking Power Strokes are a nightmare. Well, Rick knows all about that stuff. And we had lots of conversations back and forth about whether or not to go with a gas again or go with another diesel. And yeah, he helped me make the right decision to go with the gas. So he wouldn't last 10 seconds at Rick's live stream. Yeah, no shit. Is it pretty dependable? So far, it's been real good. Yeah. It was at the dealership for a couple weeks here in January when I was when I was down in Tucson. There, it was at the dealership. It had a miss and I don't know what the heck else did it have. 4-wheel drive hubs were not locking in auto. You had to manually lock them. All the typical Ford front hub bullshit on a Super Duty. It's been reliable for sure. I've only had it since August when I bought it. Now that I've got these items all worked out, I'm sure this summer I won't have an issue with it or any glitches with it. So the new Power Strokes will fail as a boat anchor. They got power. I mean, I can't say that the new Power Strokes don't have power. I mean, I had a 6.7 in my 2017, and the freaking thing had power. It would pull. Holy Jesus, would it pull. But I just don't want the bullshit that comes with fixing the damn thing after it's off warranty, because it'll break you. You might as well take out a loan to fix the freaking thing. I keep my 06 3500 to pull with. It's getting rough to look at, but with 380,000 K on it, it still runs well. They have horsepower, not reliability. Yeah, I think that's almost any new diesel though, Cody. Like any 3/4 ton, 1 ton, or bigger, with whether it's a Duramax, a Power Stroke, or a Cummins, they're all just fucked. I got a 410 Chevy that uses about a gallon in 200 yards. My old Dodge is 25 years old, so I'm thinking about upgrading. My old 8.8 liter V10 Magnum is a great running engine, but parts are getting hard to find. Yeah. I mean, Rick can provide a whole lot better insight about the ins and outs of like the 6.2, even if you find a 6.2 kicking around somewhere, Matt. But I don't drive that truck every day either. The only time I drive that truck is if I'm pulling my camper, or if I'm hooked onto my gooseneck hauling a tractor somewhere, or if we're driving down to Rick's place. You know, that's really the only time that truck gets driven. So the fuel economy isn't, it's not a daily driver, so it's just not important to me. And it probably wouldn't be important to me either anyway, so. Mind you, the 200 yards is over in less than 3 seconds. Well, you either take out a loan to fix it, or you take out a loan to buy fuel. Or in the 6-liter Power Stroke, you take out the heated tailgate option so your fingers don't get cold when you're pushing it. Well, fortunately, Tom, the only time the 6-liters ever left me stranded was when the wiring harness for the high pressure oil sensor on the back of the head shorted out, wouldn't start. But all things considered about the bad rep that 6-liter Power Strokes have, that truck's been fairly reliable. I just noticed the pink embroidery on the Caterpillar cap? I know what you're trying to type, Bryce. It's not pink, it's red. It's the old red and gray Caterpillar colors. It's definitely not pink. You never see my ass wearing anything pink. They've all got their faults. Expensive, yep. 380,000 kilometers, only 236,000 miles. Shit, that's barely broke in. Emissions created the vast majority of those problems. 100%, Rick. You were absolutely right. Drivetrain's good, Bolly's falling off. Producing 1,000 horses at the wheels. Shopcat Industries. Well, howdy, Iron Man. Bryce, Lee, Kyle, Rick. How you doing there, Shopcat? AGM is the type. Kyle, not the manufacturer. Just got the picture. Well, the EPA is starting to walk back the emissions BS. I hope everything emissions goes away. I hope the EPA just is gone. I hope them bastards just are non-existent. Body falling off is typical for a Dodge. It's typical for everything up here and in Minnesota. What's Shopcat up to tonight? My Maverick was supposed to be built with an AGM because of the start-stop, but they don't have any, so they tossed a Chinese lead acid in it. It's failing now, 3 years old. Okay, Rick, actually, so because he just mentioned that start-stop thing, my boss told me the other day that auto start-stop thing doesn't use the starter. It uses some kind of I don't even know what the heck he said, some sort of an accumulator in the torque converter, and that's what actually starts the engine after it does an auto stop. Is that true, or does it use the starter? I think he's full of shit, but I could be completely wrong. I've never looked into it. I will say I don't drink any less beer watching. Shannon, how you doing? How's the weather in Oklahoma? I'm theoretically working, waiting for coolant to drain. Well, I appreciate you watching while you're waiting for coolant to drain. Our Supreme Court smacked down the unelected doing bureaucratic legislating. Nice. Might depend on the make. Mine uses the starter. He's full of shit. I thought he was full of shit, but I forgot about it. He told me that like on Thursday, and I kind of thought he was full of shit. Tess's Jeep definitely uses the starter. You can hear it clearly. Is that like watching paint dry? Matt wants to know. On the way up, supposed to be in the 70s on Monday after having negative temps this past week. Mother Nature is bipolar. Mother Nature is definitely bipolar. Draining a whole bus through a tiny drain valve. As far as I know, they haven't rolled that out yet, but I've been out of the dealer a bit. Most use the starter or an alternator with and polarity. Oh, okay, I got you. So you're draining coolant on a bus through a tiny little drain valve, and you thought while you waited you'd come watch my dumbass. Okay. So Cody, my work truck, my previous work truck had the auto start stop thing, and I hated it, and I always turned it off. My new work truck, the one that I just got last year, it doesn't have it anymore. They've got, like, it's not even in the truck anymore, so I don't know if Ford's getting rid of it or if it's an option now or what the hell. Continue to hold the start button after the engine starts on a Chevy, and the auto start stop shuts off for the day. No kidding. Huh. The alternator starter combo is cool if it's not my problem. Yeah. Minnesota, where nothing is allowed. I do kind of like how the fuel consumption zeros when I'm sitting at a light, but it sucks for racing. Why do you got to drain the coolant out of the bus? What's the problem that you got to drain the coolant? Start stop got deleted due to chip shortage on some vehicles. Funny how that made it optional. Goddamn computer chips. Maybe Ford saw the issue with it, got smart. Wish they'd do the same with the auto lock hubs. Ugh. Yeah, those auto lock hubs are a problem. Matt, was your show just a one-day thing, or is it a whole weekend that you're hanging out there? The start-stop has to shorten the life of the starter, though. You'd think so. And realistically, on my old work truck, the starter did fail once. And to my surprise, the starter wasn't much bigger than a freaking credit card. It was a tiny little ass thing. Maybe it was a little bigger than a credit card, but like I could quite easily fit it. Maybe like a can is more accurate, but it's not a wonder they fail. How about the 2024-2025 one hub lock shit show? I don't know. Transmission cooler hoses are leaking. It's broke down on the side of the road. It broke down on the side of the road for coolant level. Easy to change. They're 2.5 by 4 inches long. Cool. Just a one-dayer, Matt says. Okie dokie. Matt, you'll have to let me know next year in January if that little, if you guys are doing a deal kind of ahead of time. If you know something's going on, let me know in, like, I don't know, November, if you know something's happening, so I can plan my flights and stay down an extra day or come a day extra early or whatever, to however it works out on the side of my schedule to come to your little dirt day deal there, or whatever you guys are up to. I definitely would have come this year, but I just couldn't get my flights changed. So, Rick, what's different on the 24s, 25s, one hub lock? animation of the start-stop feature where the computer picks the closest cylinder past TDC and fires both the injector and the spark plug to get the engine running. Direct injection, obviously. Huh. There's a show in Wellington in January, but that's clear over by Yuma. Well, I fly out of Phoenix, so Yuma's not that far out of my way. They only had one selectable hub on the driver's side. Passenger side was a dummy hub, locked all the time. Nobody thought the spider gears were going to cook like a motherfucker. How didn't anybody think they were going to cook like a motherfucker if it was locked in all the time? What engineer thought that that was going to make it? Wow, okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Wow. It's a 2-day show. Includes a poll. Lots of fun. Oh. I'll have to get the details from you later this year. See if I can't, if it works out to when I'm there. That'd be great. Rick retracted his message. That has got to be the dumbest idea. Nobody said engineers were smart. Farming with treasures, and actually, farming with treasures. Let's get your first name here too, so that I don't have to keep calling you farming with treasures. Call you by your name, not by your YouTube handle. It's all about you spend shitloads of money. Craig, you got that right. Kenny Kizzle may come next January. His girlfriend's folks live in Phoenix. I've never met Kenny. Any money saved on gas doesn't make up for the wear and tear on the starter, ring gear, battery, etc. No one talks about engine bearings either. There's only residual oil. Can't be beneficial. They had a service bulletin to replace the dumb hub and install a vacuum line to make them automatic. But nobody can fix that either. So it's all fucked. Ugh, vacuum hubs. Well, I'm out of beer, so I guess I'm going to start drinking some scotch. It won't let me tell you my name. It won't let you it won't let you type your own name? Okay. Ooh, single malt. Yes, it is a single malt. Is Matt a Scotch guy? It is this one, Matt. I don't know. It's Jeremy. Right on, Jeremy. Nice to meet you. Oh, yummy. I like bourbon and scotch and beer. That's about... Oh, that's nice. It's not a wonder Rick and I get along so well. Beer, liquor. Over 160K on my 2018. Never had a starter issue with 2022. I'm hearing funny noises from the transmission oil pump when it's cold. Craig, you can't say barbecue. You guys just say Barbie. Isn't it just Barbie? You having a Barbie? There's no Q. Drinks too? I got to on a... That's how I drink all the time in my garage. Like I say, dude, there's a reason we found each other on the internet. Yummy. Oh, I'm advertising for work. Any engine builder will tell you that an engine startup until oil is the hardest on bearings. Yes. How the fuck do you type Australian barbecue? Well, I don't know. That's a fair point. But Nathan's still speaking English. He's got a little ways to catch up to you. And yet everybody thinks, no, that's Tom, but everybody, I don't know, that's not, I don't know. Everybody thinks that Rick's from Canada, though. Barbie. That's a pretty good, I would say if you're trying to type Barbie, that's a pretty good start. Yeah, but Tom, everybody thinks that Rick's from Canada, and everybody thinks that I'm from Minnesota, so I don't fucking know. Put another shrimp on the Bobby? No, Alex, that ain't, no, sorry, bud. You got it way wrong. Craig, he typed it. It's just Barbie. Not like the Barbie, like the doll, but just Barbie. Farce off with the shrimp. It's a prawn. Farce off. Fark off. Fark off. Fark off. Fark off with the shrimp. It's a prawn. And for anybody that can't figure that out, fark off means fuck off. With the shrimp, it's a prawn. I think I got that right, Craig. Correct me if I'm wrong. Motoring USA burp. You want me to burp? That's weird. I think Rick's into the sauce. Sauce. Well, thanks. Well, it's time for me to bail out. Thanks, Nathan. Matt, hey, Matty, I appreciate you coming. Appreciate you stopping by and chatting and hanging out. You have a good rest of your weekend, my friend, and sure we'll chat again soon. No one knows where I'm from. Some people have thought Southern Carolina. Well, that's actually fair. I don't know where you are from, Shopcat. Yes, you did. Haha, fark off. I gotcha. Kevin Bloody Wilson. I'm next door to you, Nathan. Next door, east or west? Actually, now I think you're Alberta. Have I got that right? Yeah, you're Alberta. So far, nobody's asked me where I'm from, Rick. But they ask you. All the fucking people and trolls ask you. God damn. Got on the piss with them. What part of Alberta are you from, Shopcat? Rick's from Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Well, Rick, take a 20-minute drive and come hang out in the garage. Right near Edmonton. Gotcha. Because that's how far from Regina I am. 20 minutes. 25 minutes. Where's your Canadian flag? Or better yet, where's your goose? My Canadian flag's on a post. The geese come and go as they please. I'd party the pants off of that place. I know you would, buddy. And we'll get you up here one of these times, buddy. Keep those fuckers up there. We don't want them either. I wish we could just shoot the damn things. They're a protected bird. Like, I don't know why they're like, I wish we could just shoot them. There's way too many of them. Fuck, talking is easier. Yeah, it is. It is way easier to talk than it is to type. Reading is sometimes a little bit of a struggle, but now you know why I retract lots of my messages because my fucking fat fingers screw up what I'm trying to say. And I don't want to send that because everybody will think I'm a fucking idiot. So I retract it and then I have to retype it. And fucking first world problems. Motor in USA. Where are you from? I don't know if I've ever seen you pop on the channel before. South Dakota. South Dakota. Jesus, there's 2 people in South Dakota that are here tonight? Wow. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's coming. I know it's coming. There it is. And now Kyle's gonna go on this whole there's per people per square mile bullshit thing. Rick could be like an honorary Canadian. At least Alberta Sasky type. I'm with you on that. But if that happens, if Rick becomes honorary Canadian, then I need to be honorary American. Southwest Pretoria. Stay remate. I'm assuming that's where you're from, Craig. I knew what you were looking for. Yeah, God. Great minds think alike. They can make me the ambassador to Canada and vice versa. All right. We'd probably figure this fucking shit going on just as easy as the rest of these assholes. Might actually bring some common sense into it, but Southwest Victoria. Victoria or Victorier? I like that idea right there. Heck yeah. Oh, this scotch is going down way too fast. Woo. Whatever. I got you, Craig. I'm pretty sure you meant Victoria. I'm gonna sit for a minute. Rick, are you actually getting anything done while you're watching this shit? Or did it turn into you didn't get anything done just the same as you would normally on Saturday because you do a live anyway? She's probably gone to bed already, Cody. Vodka's going down good here. You know what? I'd rather have you two representing our 2 countries as ambassadors. At least I know there's a real world purple representing each country. Yeah. Cleaning the shop. Roger that. At least you're still getting something done. Cody, we could say the same for you with Jen. We can't say the same for you with Tessa, though, Kyle, because she gone. She left your ass. She's already passed out for the night. My wife, you. My wife is used to it. Holy shit, 100, we've been at this an hour and a half? No, we've been at this 2 hours? Jesus. Damn. Fucking time flies when you get doing this crap. We got miles though, so it will be an early morning for sure. Gotcha. How is little Miles? Was it a muddy fucking mess there today? Where? Here? Apologies for the language. No, it's all good. No apologies required, Craig. We most of the time can't understand each other, and we all speak regular English. Anyway, Dad, hey, Troy Duncan's here. How you doing, Dad? Oh. What are you up to, Dad? All of the above. You, Rick, Cody. It didn't get muddy yet here today, but I suspect in the next couple of days it will, Kyle. We're in plus temperatures for a few days here, so it's going to turn into a mess. I don't think we're out of it yet for winter, though. If you go by the old, if you go by the fog report, as we call it, anytime there's fog, 90 days later, we usually get moisture of some kind. And March, with all the fog that we had 90 days prior to March, it's going to be either real rainy or real snowy. So it's going to be, March isn't looking like a good month. Wish I was that smart at 4. Don't think I asked what the hell was that till after my first divorce. You were in Regina today about a new camper? What the fuck? You were at the camper? You went to the camper show today and you didn't call me to see if we wanted to come in, you bugger? What the fuck? Did you actually buy a new camper? Come on. Yours wasn't that old. You didn't buy a new camper. You're busting my balls. Freeze-thaw cycles making a mess. They do indeed, Kyle. They do indeed. Especially when you got snow that's 3 feet freaking deep in your yard, and yeah. Shopcat, just looked out my bay. 26 broken buses out there and 7 more in the shop. Am I the only tech on tonight? They're fucked for Monday. Why do you have so many buses that you're working on? Do you work for the Edmonton City Transit or some shit? God damn, that's a lot of buses. Or you talking like school buses or like... Jesus, that's a lot of buses. You missed it. Missed what? No, I know the camper show was on. I don't need to buy a new camper. I have one that's perfectly functional. Don't need to go spend that kind of money. Yep, ETS. We have 989 buses. Edmonton Transport System, I'm assuming that's what ETS stands for, has 989 buses. Oh my God, that is ridiculous. That's crazy. That I'm fucking with you. Ha! Yeah, okay. It's a good thing I know that I know you better than I think I do. Were you actually in Regina though? 4 electric buses somewhere caught fire in a parking lot. Troy is spending your inheritance. Well, you know what? Parents are supposed to do that. What were you in Regina for, Dad? Were you just touring around the camper show or whatever? I think it's still on tomorrow. Maybe we'll go in for it, check it out. I don't know. Probably not, but... Oh, by the way, we're here. We call our trucks UTES. What does UTES stand for, Craig? If that's what you call your trucks. UTES, one word. Oh. UTES? That's the first I've ever heard of it, Kyle. Short for a utility. The rate you're drinking scotch, you're not going anywhere. Well, as a matter of fact, it's empty. It's empty, Rick. So it's time to refill it. Got my second Molson Canadian glass. So if you got your second Molson Canadian glass, you went to the tap. I'm taking it. Because that's where you got the first one. Unless you found another bar that has the same glasses and stole that one. Point proven, Kyle. What did you... Oh. Okay. Oh, they got some short buses, Shopcat. Sorry to hear that. Goddamn short buses. Is that like Canadian puberty, Troy? Yes, proud to be Canadian. You even went to the tap? That's even on my end of the city. I could have freaking come and had a beer with you, damn it. Actually, I probably wouldn't have been able to today anyways. I was grinding valves on the... Getting my valves finished on the cockshut cylinder head, Dad, so... What the fuck is coming out of that bottle? Rick's a good man. Me too, according to the internet. Well, according to the internet, Rick is Canadian. Good man, though. I don't know. That's pushing it. Both have a whole unit. Both have a whole it. Nah, Rick, you're good. I'm just good friend for sure. Bottle have a hole in it? What are you talking about, Alex? What bottle has a hole? Both have a bottle and a hole in it. What are you trying to talk about? Like, what the fuck, dude? Rick's a good guy. He accepted my old broken truck. Slightly past well, mostly spoiled. Yes, take that as you will. Fighting for third. Why isn't anybody fighting for first or second? Why are we all fighting for third? You said there's a problem with the bottle of scotch. No, I didn't. I said my cup was empty and I needed to refill with scotch. Rick, how bad's the oil cooler on a 3.6? Tessa's Jeep left a couple spots on the ground, and that's the only place I saw anything damp. Well, Kyle, if it's like any of the other modern vehicle bullshit, it's going to be a lot of fun. Dad, are you still here? Or did you bail? Do a bunch of them. Done them on all the Napa vans and Beth's Jeeps. Keep them in stock now. And that right there is why I go to school. Yes, yes. Yes. Can't be any worse than working on Acadia. You didn't answer, so sorry, Dad. That's the reason I'm asking if you're still here. Why were you in Regina? So this is good. We don't have to we can just chat here. We don't have to phone you and have a conversation. We can just chat on a live stream. Not that I don't like talking to you. We're here. We can chat about it now. Or you're here. Acadias suck. I bet you Rick will agree with that statement. This is good. You guys, and you gonna finish that thought, Rick, or did your thumb hit the send button before you finished typing because your thumb hit you're trying to make an M or some bullshit? It's exactly what happened. I do that all the time. I'm trying to type and my thumb hits the fucking send button when I'm still in the middle of fucking typing something. It's bullshit. Do you understand my pain now? You guys can chat. I'll be the degenerative relative. You don't need to be a degenerative relative. Dude, you're more than welcome. You'd be welcome with open arms at any family function of mine, buddy. Got to put a new clutch on a Land Cruiser, but I'm too old to lift the gearbox out. That's what she said. I'm not going back that far in. That's what she said. Ah, okay. Guess my dad's just going to ignore me. I get 4 to 6 words right. My odds don't get any better by starting over. Holy shit, I did it. What's the ceiling height in there? I don't know, 8 feet? I've never measured it. Let's find out. Yep, 8 feet. 8 feet, Kyle. Awesome live. Probably the best one I've been in. Just chewing the fat and bullshitting. Love it. Well, Craig, you should come hang out on Wednesday night over on Rick's live stream, because that's all we do is shoot the shit and bullshit and drink beer. Too much blood in the alcohol. I answered you 2 fucking times to buy diamond bits. Diamond bits? What the f... You didn't answer that. You never said that anywhere. For my vodka skulls. What? You never said it. Hang on. I'm going to go back in the chat and see when you said, hockey fan, proud to be Canadian, got my second Molson glass, yes, that I'm fucking with you, you missed it. What the shit? Where did all my dad's messages go? Somebody timed my dad out so I couldn't read his messages. How long did you time him out for, Rick? Okay, but seriously, I went back, Dad, and there's nothing saying about anything about no diamond skulls or whatever the hell you're talking about. Back reading his messages, and all of a sudden they disappeared. Poor Troy. Gonna have to put the link in the bio. Put the link to Rick's channel. I'm sure Rick could run a link to his channel if he wants. I have the entire list. I'll send it over. There you go. Too old school, slow typer. Oh, it's okay, Dad. You know, if the typing part is difficult, there's the little microphone on the keyboard. You can hit that and then just talk to it, and it'll type for you. If the typing is too slow for you. It's literally my screen name. How fucking hard is that? You'd think that it's simple, but yet anytime anybody's asked what my channel name is while we're on your live, they're like, what's your channel name? Even though it says Iron Man 3406. Kyle said he's gonna send it over, so it's okay, Craig. We'll get to the link, but you should definitely come hang out Wednesday night over on Rick's channel. This is all we do for like usually 2 hours. Where? Well, I can't do it. Okay, hang on, Dad. I will sign into my own live. So that I can type a comment, so I can tell you where the keyboard is. Oh, that's weird. So, Dad, when you bring up the keyboard to type a comment, on the very bottom right-hand corner, there's a little picture of like what looks like a microphone, like from like a recording studio. Not like a microphone that like a comedian uses, but like the microphone that a recording studio would have sitting on the table. If you click on that and just talk to your phone, it'll dictate or type whatever you dictate, and If you want to yell at the whatever, it'll type it all, and then when you're done, you just hit the send button. Nope, it only shows report and block. Hey, I think I found it. I found it, you dink. Okay, I'm sorry. You were asking where it was, so I was telling you, damn it. Did it work when you said dink when it typed it, or did you do that manually? Oh, it only works if you're a moderator. So if I make Craig a moderator, he'll be able to click on Rick's name and go to his channel and subscribe. There. Craig, you got a wrench now, so you should be able to click on Rick's little name there and go subscribe to his channel. Don't apologize. That's way to Minnesota. Oh, Tom's not a moderator either. Tom, you should be a moderator. Oops. I like this microphone. Hey, see? You learned something new. Helping you out. Cheers, Dad. Farming with yes, okay. What the hell? Why not? The more moderators I got, the better. There, you all got wrenches now. Thank you. I'm now subscribed to Rick's channel. Beauty. Lee says there's no trolls in here. It's nice. Tastes better if you... Well, there was something in the cup. I had to dig it out. I could have drank it, but I didn't know what it was. It always tastes better if you stick your finger in it. No, never mind. That's what she said. I knew you'd pick up on it. I trust you, brother. How did the valve grinding go? Well, Dad, I think the next time that this sort of a job comes through my antiques, I'm gonna just sub it out. But I did get it done. They're all ground. It was a learning curve. I haven't done it for 20 years. Since I was in high school when I rebuilt the engine in my 302. I don't know if you remember that or not. That brown truck that I had in high school, I rebuilt the engine in it in shop class. That's the last time I ground valves in a cylinder head. So I got them done, but there's a couple that I didn't have very much seat left to grind out by the time I got it right. So, but they're done. So if you want me to do the valves on your 560, I've got enough practice now that I'd probably be comfortable to do it if you ever take the head off that thing. I thought I did do Lee. Oh, I guess I missed him. Lee, sorry, buddy. Gotcha. I gotcha. I thought I clicked you earlier, Lee. I'm sorry. Someday we'll have to have a whiskey in person. Hey, I would be all for that. Don't finger the wrong hole and taste. I can speculate that's not good. Well, you just do you, Kyle. Not sure how you ended up with 2 kids doing it that way. Oh, wait. What? Hey. Haven't done valve grind since college over 20 years ago. Yeah, like, seriously, like, I think it's either 2003 or 2004 in high school when I did my 302. And that's the last time I've ever ground valves. So you forget a lot in that time frame. Are we talking valves or holes? Well, I think we were talking about both. Oh, I am my father's son. Two in the pink and one in the stink. Farmer of the Treasures know what's it about. Moving on. Kyle says he's done talking about holes and valves. Someday we'll meet in person, Nathan. I already did make you and Michelle a cake. Yes, Tom, I do remember that, and it was delicious. And one of these times we'll catch up for sure. It's nice to release the... Oh, Jesus, Dad. Stay away from the exhaust. Yes, Craig's got her right on the money. If your hand is itchy, it means you'll probably get some. If your pecker's itching, it means you probably already got something. Yep, that's fair. I thought it meant if your hand was itchy, you're going to win a lottery. I guess that could be the same as getting some. Holes lead to valves. Some valves need lapping and some just don't seal up like they used to. Also, the exhaust will make things burn. If that's not an engine analogy related to everything that you need to know in life, I don't know what is. So does the shop have... I'm gonna recommend against using valve lapping compound in the bedroom. I love the thinking I'd rather lap a hole than lap a valve. Oh, Dad. Does the shop have a corner pisser? Yeah, it's outside. Yeah, thanks, Rick. Yeah. I only do that to hotels in Minnesota. Lee knows. Fucking spell check. No, you had it right. I love the thinking I'd rather lap a hole than lap a valve. It's got all the spelling right, I think. Figured indoors, outdoor, whatever. Hey, you gotta go, you gotta go. Not the same carpet he's familiar with, Rick. You piss on a corner one time. He just never ever lets you go. Just think, I'd hate to be someone that cleans up rooms after Valentine's Day in a hotel. Some of those rooms are rented by the hour. They just flipped the mattress. Oh, Tom, Jesus. There are a lot of hotels out there that pay by the hour, though. I'll never forget the morning, though. Like the morning after I did the whole pissing in the corn thing in the hotel. There's Kyle. You should have kept that story to yourself. So the next morning, showed up, told the story. Everybody's like, you should have kept that story to yourself. And I don't disagree, But sometimes you got to share those stories just so that there's context and storytelling that can happen amongst friends. And that's what this is. That's what it was. God damn it. Gonna have to upgrade my room in Vegas now. Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. I looked at prices. It's gonna be it's expensive down there that when you're there in April, Rick. I don't disagree though, Kyle. Sometimes stories should be kept to yourself. However, like I say, sharing stories amongst friends just creates context for more stories and having a good time. If you find anything. If you find anything. What are you talking about, Dad? Find anything? What? Did I miss something? Fucking spell check if you... Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. If you find anything in Vegas, I gotcha, yeah. Make sure you take a black light to Las Vegas. You'll see what's really on the bed. I'd love to come visit you a lot. Craig, man, just, well, plow day in the spring and the fall. We always get together at Rick's place. If you can, I mean, I know it's probably not a cheap adventure, but it has been an international ordeal now. We've had me from Canada come down. We've had a fellow from the UK come. So, hey, why not get an Aussie there? Parody. At least we didn't have to see it. Poor Michelle. You think people with money don't have diseases, Rick? I was talking about the room service, Kyle. I think I told Nathan that story. I'm not that rich. Yeah, it'd be a pretty pricey trip for coming to hang out for a couple of days. I get that. Wait, not that room service. That's way too far to swim. Those are hookers, Rick. Hookers, not cookers, Kyle. Your spelling's getting just to be about as good as Alex. Oh shit, I gotta finish this and then I'm done. We gotta get the fuck out of here. No, spell check changed it. Fair enough. Spell check doesn't like hookers. I love plow days, but they always happen when I'm busy with my own farm. Yeah, that's fair. Spring and fall is a tough time for grain farmers. The best Sunday Arvo I've had in years. I appreciate you, Craig. Yes, your dear old dad is going to bed. Good night, guys. Oh, hello from Mom too. Hi, Mom. Love you. Dad, have a good night. I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call tomorrow. My plan is to disc. I'm there to swindle free shit out of unsuspecting vendors. Big shop, grow your business shit isn't for me. Sounds good. Mom says she loves you. Even Rick says hi, Mom. Dad, Mom, you guys got to figure out a way to come down to Rick's one time. You guys would. Well, I know Dad would have a great time, and I know Mom would get along good with Katie. So someday, one of these days. I think I'm out of here too, everybody. I'm done my third glass of scotch, so I think I'm going to get out of here. But I appreciate everybody hanging out and chatting, and this is always a good way to spend an evening amongst friends that we can't always see you in person. So you guys all have a good night. I will talk to you when I talk to you. Buy a new trailer first, though. All right. Catch you guys all later.